11 without Brittany. Actually, is it 10? Day 10? I've lost track. It's been so long. She went to Portland on vacation and then stopped in Montana on the way back and then got stuck in Montana. So, you know, just out here running everything, keeping us afloat. And having to film Terra Girls by myself, like a weirdo walking down the street just talking to myself. So if Brittany were here right now, I would ask her, hey Brittany, what's the hottest run you've ever been on? And then she would think about it and tell me. I have no clue what she would tell me, because that's why I was asking. And then she would ask me, hey Tiff, what's the hottest run you've ever been on? And then I would think about it and then say, I don't know. And then she would be like, you just asked me the question and you don't know the answer. And I was like, yes, because I haven't thought about it yet. Okay, everyone. How have you all been doing with this crazy heat wave? It's been like over 100 heat index every single day this week. Craziness. Have you all still been running? Tell me in the comments. And if you've been running, what does that look like for you? Have you just been going on like normal? Have you been going slower? Have you been going shorter distances? Have you been running inside on the treadmill? Have you been mixing up your workouts? I hope you've at least been throwing in some strength workouts after last week. Well, 2 weeks ago, the guys took over the show last week. To work on your upper body strength, push-ups. Talk to me about what your workouts have looked like in this crazy, crazy heat. I have still been running, but I have been running super slow. And honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I've run less this week than I normally would run. It's the kind of thing where when it's that hot out, it's easier to just not do it. But I have still hit my activity goal this week already, and the week's not up. And yeah, I've just been going super slow. So I'm talking like 12-minute miles. But it's not been too bad. It really hasn't been too bad. Just been drinking tons of water as well. Speaking of water, while I have you all here, I might as well do a health check. So, okay, I've got to hold on, you got to check my watch. We've done this before when we went on the trails. You can't see it when you're tracking activity, so let me pause. Okay, I'm back. So, steps-wise, my average this week has been 12,004. Go me! That was weird. 12,004. That is because I've been running more, but also because Brittany has been out of town, I have been watching her sweet dog, Rocky. And so, just like when I was watching Benny the other week, my friend Sarah's dog, this week I was watching Rocky, and that meant 3 walks at least a day. And so, basically, Brittany always beats me because she has a dog, is what I'm getting out of this. Okay, so 12,004. How many steps did you guys get this week? How many I got? As far as water, I'm terrible at actually tracking it, but I will tell you I've had a ton of water this week. I've been super intentional to drink a ton because of the crazy heat wave that we've been in. Yeah, have you guys been drinking enough water? Again, tell me in the comments. And remember, you need way more the more you sweat. So I know a few episodes ago, a while ago at this point, we talked about running in the heat because it was just starting to get hot. And one of the things we mentioned was being in the shade. And here's an example on the Greenway of how being in the shade really lowers the temperature. It's much, much cooler here than it is in the brighter parts of the Greenway in the straight sunshine. Okay, I'm also curious, how has the push-up challenge been going? I know we said we were gonna give you 2 weeks to try to double your push-up number, but since Brittany is not here and we can't both attempt to double it, we'll give you an extra week. I'm excited because I don't think I'm at 20. I don't think I'll be able to do 24 push-ups yet. Been working on it, but I don't think I'm there yet. So keep going with your push-up challenge. I feel like we didn't get a ton of time to talk about this when we started the push-up challenge a couple weeks ago because we had to take our impromptu Walmart trip. But we did talk about, you know, muscle mass is important. Putting on muscle increases your metabolism. But in my research on that, basically, I think I don't know if it's when you're over 30 or over 40, you lose through like 3 to 8% muscle mass a decade. Basically, the more muscle you start with, the more you're going to end with. Muscle is a huge factor as far as mobility as you age. And so if you put on more muscle and you start losing muscle as you age, you'll have more to be.
Hi Cleveland, Tennessee. This is Brittany reporting from Portland, Oregon. I'm here at the On store. On Running started in Portland, and this is one of their flagship stores. They also have one in New York City. So went inside and I'm going to show you some pictures and video.
Here's a question for you. What's more awkward than filming yourself running on the trails? Filming yourself walking around the neighborhood with a weird selfie stick camera thing. People judge you. I do look odd. I will not lie. What is the most interesting thing that has happened to me this week and a half while Brittany's been gone? Great question, everybody. Honestly, things have been pretty smooth sailing. It was interesting filming the guys for Terra guys last week. Terra boys, Terra twins. So can we talk about the guys' sleep and water intake? 4 hours, and I'm sure Asher drank more than 4 cups of water, but interesting strategy to drink a cup of water for every hour that you slept. And then Brennan's chugging a whole Nalgene when he wakes up. It's very hot out, as you all know. We've been in a crazy heat wave, so just trying to survive out here.